Today we're looking at a Nikon.
And it's not too pricey either.
Nikon is constantly striving to make a better DSLR. Smaller, lighter, easier to use, and packed full of features. Enter the D5000. Weighing just over a pound, its 12.3 megapixel CMOS sensor ensures spectacular quality. And it can record 720p video. Whether you want to continuously shoot at 4 frames a second, change the angle of the LCD, or geotag a photo, Nikon's got you covered for $800.
All right, now this ends up being the biggest DSLR we're looking at in the next few days. Though I gotta say, it's not too big. Here it is right here.
It's not ginormous,
yes,
but it's definitely
it's about
large.
6 inches deep with a lens. It weighs... That was weird. I really didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, right.
I really didn't. I was like, okay.
That's weird. I don't even know how this thing works.
This is why we're not allowed to have nice things anymore.
I know!
All right, it weighs about 2 pounds.
Damn right.
It doesn't, it's not heavy at all.
Why did you cup the base? Just talk about the camera. We're this many.
So then there's, it has the swiveling LCD at the right there.
Yes.
Which is actually kind of cool because if you're shooting like down low, for whatever, you can see it right here. See that right there? And it flips up to go here. They also changed. Does that make sense?
We got it. No, we got it. We get the LCD. We get why you use it.
Nikon also changed the interface a bit and made it more menu-based.
Yes, I want to talk about that actually.
Yeah. Right choice?
No, not really the right choice at all. The problem is that you never really know where to find the setting that you want to change. So, for example, Olivia, you love to shoot continuously.
Not really.
Right? Okay, so great. You have to press the info button twice, and you have to find something called release mode.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like,
are we supposed to know that release mode means what?
It sounds like you'd find that setting like on a robot at a Thai massage parlor. Like, it makes no sense.
But what does release mode mean?
Well, it changes the shutter release
mode
to be like continuous, and then you have to change the multiple frame mode. Like, we'd rather they just stuck to the old interface that had more dedicated function buttons, which I know, seems overwhelming at first, but at least it's all right there, and you eventually learn to love it.
Okay, now most of these entry-level DSLRs have record mode, which is nice, but gotta say quality can be, surprisingly lacking. So how did Nikon
to say the least. They only did okay on this one. It records at 720p, which is 1280 by 720.
What is Jimmy doing?
And that'll get you 24 frames a second. I don't know, scaring cube mates.
Oh.
But it still ends up being a little grainy and a little noisy. Also, no autofocus during recording when you're in video mode. Now,
you have to manually do it?
Yeah, I mean, of course you can use the manual focus ring.
But that's annoying with video. You
but you would want some autofocus as well.
So now I'm kind of scared because the video doesn't look so good. Does that mean the quality of the pictures aren't going to be as good as you?
No, thankfully not. Complete reversal here. The photos actually look great, which is the most important part. Normal light shots have very warm colors.
That's the lamest picture I've ever seen.
Look at that. Look at that soccer ball. That brooding, alone soccer ball. No one wants to kick it. No one wants to play with it. You can feel its sorrow.
What does Bruce do on his weekends?
Bruce gets high and goes to the park and...
Flowers!
The grass has never been greener or tastier. It doesn't have the highest megapixel count of the DSLR battle, but it still has a ton of detail, which is important. Low light shots also look good, and the flash distributes evenly, as you see here. So it's not just one creepy washed out dude, it's a creepy washed out dude in his whole cubicle, which is nice.
Okay, so this is a little under $800 with the lens.
Yeah.
So that seems like a good deal for all of that, is it?
So close. So close to a great deal. We really like the camera, we really do, but there's always something a little frustrating about each feature. For example, on this guy, burst shooting, right? It shoots at 4 frames a second, which is quick, but I'm going to hold it down here. Listen.
That was 1, 2, 3.
Wait. Oh.
That's not a burst.
Yeah, it's inconsistent at best. It seems to slow down after about 4 pictures, even though we're using the fastest SanDisk card available. So if, No? Think about it? Okay, yeah, now he's ready to take more. It's just that's a little
maybe
weird.
because we threw it down like
Yeah, probably. If we were, if it were easier or the video looked a little better, then we could fully recommend it. We're not sure why certain things are inconsistent on it, but again, good camera, just not great.
It's a good idea. It just needs to be tweaked out. So what are we giving?
Yeah, we're giving it 3.5 out of 5. The image quality, again, most important part, the image quality is great, and it has all the features that we need. Just fell a little short on the design and implementation.
All right. Well, that's it for today's Gadgetron, but the camera judgments continue tomorrow with the new Canon Rebel.
Oh! It sneaks out at night and graffiti's a town. It's a Rebel.